Okay, let's unpack this. Imagine an object that's not just, a floor covering, but a really vibrant tapestry of history, culture, and ancient nomadic traditions, traditions that have been painstakingly preserved across centuries. That's precisely what we're diving into today. This deep dive is all about stepping into the magnificent, intricate world of Persian and Oriental carpets. And we've got a very special focus on a captivating and visually striking subset, Yalameh rugs.
Exactly. And to guide our exploration, we've pulled together some truly fascinating insights. We've looked at a stack of diverse sources, actually. For instance, we have Babak's Oriental Carpets, which gives us this compelling case study into a specific family-run business, one that's deeply embedded in the trade of these incredible pieces. Alongside that, we've drawn heavily from detailed guides titled Yalameh Rugs, Artistry, Symbolism and Enduring Tradition, and also Yalameh, Vibrant Persian Nomadic Rugs. Taken together, these sources collectively paint a really rich, sort of multi-dimensional picture. You get a sense of the origins, the meticulous craftsmanship, and importantly, the profound cultural significance behind these truly unique and enduring textiles.
Right. So our mission in this deep dive is basically to extract the most important nuggets of knowledge. We want to help you not just see, but truly understand the allure of these hand-knotted masterpieces. We'll journey from their deep historical roots and, the intricate symbolism woven into every single fiber, all the way to their surprising, often overlooked investment potential. So if you've ever wondered about the silent stories meticulously woven into the very fabric of beautiful ancient objects, or maybe pondered how a single item can connect you profoundly to centuries of human ingenuity, artistic expression, and, well, cultural survival, then this deep dive is absolutely for you. Get ready for some genuine aha moments. I think they'll really transform how you view these remarkable creations. So to begin, let's orient ourselves a bit. Let's look at the broader landscape. What exactly constitutes an Oriental carpet? I mean, the term itself sounds quite grand.
It does. And our sources consistently suggest they represent, and this is a direct quote, the most magnificent Persian and Oriental carpets the world has to offer. Now, that isn't just hyperbole. It implies a vast, broad, and profoundly exquisite category of hand-knotted textiles. They're renowned globally for their unparalleled beauty, their incredible complexity, and the sheer artistry of their craftsmanship. We're really talking about works of art here, not just things you put on the floor.
Precisely. These aren't just any mass-produced rugs, the kind you might pick up from a big box store.
No, absolutely not. They are, as one source puts it, elegantly hand-knotted by nomadic tribes or master workshops. And that distinction is absolutely critical. It immediately highlights the profoundly skilled human artistry involved, the deep cultural heritage, the intensely traditional methods. They all go into creating each and every piece. We're talking about centuries of passed down knowledge, inherited techniques, innate talent, all meticulously woven, not by painstaking knot into the very fibers. It's a living tradition, really, a testament to enduring human skill.
Okay, so to ground this grand concept in something more tangible, maybe a real-world example, let's look at a specific business that embodies this dedication. Babak's Oriental Carpets. They're in Victoria, British Columbia, up in Canada. They opened their showroom back in August of 1994. And from day one, it seems they've made this unwavering commitment to displaying a large variety of unique hand-knotted carpets. So it's clear this isn't just about selling a few pieces. It's more about curating a truly diverse and exceptional collection, acting as custodians of these artistic legacies in a way.
Exactly. And their commitment truly extends far beyond just the initial sale, which is really telling. They offer a truly comprehensive suite of services. And these services deeply underscore the inherent complexity, the significant value, and the long-term nature of these items. I mean, we're talking about worldwide shipping. That immediately speaks to the global appreciation and reach of these pieces, right?
Right.
Then there are professional repair and cleaning services. These are absolutely essential for maintaining the longevity, preserving the intricate details, and enhancing the intrinsic beauty of these valuable investments, sometimes over decades, even centuries. They also provide appraisal services crucial for understanding and validating their true worth in the market. And perhaps most intriguingly, they even offer trade-in options.
Ah, that's interesting.
Isn't it?
Yeah.
It strongly suggests a deep, long-term relationship with both the product and the customer. They see these pieces not just as a one-off transaction, but as cherished heirlooms, things that can evolve with a family's needs. What's really fascinating here is how these extensive services reveal how deeply established businesses in this sector understand the life cycle of these high-value art pieces. They're not just selling, they're investing in the longevity and perceived value of the rugs. They're building trust, fostering a secondary market where, provenance and meticulous care add significant worth.
And here's a detail that I found really interesting. It speaks volumes about their confidence and their focus on the customer. They even offer trials at no obligation. Think about that for a moment. In a high-value market, that's quite an extraordinary gesture. It says so much about their confidence in the quality and authenticity of their product. And it shows a genuine desire for customers to truly connect with a piece, to experience it in their own space, see how the light plays on its colors before committing to what can be a significant purchase.
It demonstrates a profound understanding, really. These aren't just commodities. They're pieces of living art that need to resonate deeply with their owner. They need to fit seamlessly into their environment.
Plus, on a very practical level, they offer direct benefits too. Things like domestic free shipping on all purchases above $500 and free delivery service. That makes the whole acquisition process incredibly smooth and accessible for their clients. It's a powerful testament to customer centricity in a market that's really built on trust and legacy.
Absolutely. And the knowledge, the sheer expertise required to run such a specialized business. It's clearly deep, intricate. Often it spans generations, passed down much like the very craft of rug weaving itself. We learn about a Dr. Hushang Rizwani, for example. He meticulously built an honorable reputation in the carpet business over the past 35 years in Graz, Austria. That's more than a lifetime of dedicated work, accumulating profound understanding in this intensely niche and complex field.
Indeed. And the real revelation here, I think, is that powerful intergenerational transfer of this incredibly specialized knowledge. His son, Babak Rizwani, is the owner and operator of the Victoria showroom we've just been discussing.
Right.
Babak has literally been, as the source puts it, around the carpet business his entire life. He's absorbed this vast body of knowledge, not just through formal study, but by osmosis, by being immersed in it through direct tutelage from his father.
Because of this lifelong immersion, he possesses vast knowledge of most carpets from around the world. And he specifically specializes in those from Persia, which, as we discussed, are consistently recognized as among the most magnificent and historically significant. So for him, this isn't simply a job. It's a profound heritage. It's a continuation of a family legacy of expertise and, well, passion.
And what's particularly compelling for us, and hopefully for you, the listener, is that this deep expertise is something he's genuinely eager to share. Our sources tell us Babak is dedicated to the study of Oriental carpets, and importantly, he is always pleased to share his knowledge for those interested in the historical significance, hand-knotting techniques, investment value, and overall quality of these beautiful pieces.
Exactly the kind of insight we want to tap into.
This is precisely the kind of invaluable insight we're looking to share with you today. So what does this initial journey into the world of Oriental carpets and the Babak's legacy tell us? Well, we have this incredibly rich, multi-layered world of hand-knotted carpets. It's backed by generations of unparalleled expertise and a real commitment to their long-term value. Now, having painted this broad stroke, let's zoom in. Let's focus on one specific, incredibly vibrant type that truly embodies these ancient traditions and that nomadic spirit, the Yalameh rug. Okay, let's turn our full attention now to the star of our deep dive, Yalameh rugs. Our sources describe these extraordinary textiles as, quote, an exquisite representation of Iran's weaving traditions, distinguished by their distinct patterns, motifs, and profound symbolism.
They're widely regarded as a unique and visually striking representation of the Qashqai tribe's weaving traditions. And this isn't merely about a pretty pattern for aesthetic appeal. It's about a deep, resonant cultural expression, a narrative told through threads.
Right. When we place this in a broader context, it becomes really clear these rugs are far more than just decorative items. They're not just for adorning a floor.
No, instead they offer you a glimpse into the rich cultural heritage of the Qashqai people. Every single knot, every precise color choice, every deliberate symbol, it all tells a story, a kind of silent chronicle of the Qashqai people's traditions, their spiritual beliefs, their daily lives, their enduring nomadic history. It's truly astonishing how much profound cultural narrative can be meticulously embedded in a single textile. It makes it a living document of their heritage, really, a window into their world.
So naturally, the first question that comes up for these fascinating pieces is, where exactly are these vibrant rugs originally from? Where do they originate?
That's a great question. Our sources point to a couple of intriguing, though slightly distinct, geographical locations. One description identifies Yalameh as a region within the central Iranian province of Isfahan. Isfahan is widely known for its numerous small villages that have a long-standing, deeply ingrained tradition of rug weaving.
Okay, central Iran, But then another source clarifies it slightly differently.
Yes, another source clarifies that Yalameh is the name given to the colorful southern Iranian carpets woven primarily in and around the village of Aliabad in the southern Iranian province of Fars.
Ah, Fars province. That's in the south.
Exactly. This highlights an important geographical nuance. While Isfahan is central, Fars is in the south, and both are significant historical centers for rug production. The fact that the name Yalameh can encompass rugs from these distinct, though connected, regions within Iran tells us something important. These weaving traditions aren't confined to just one dot on a map. Instead, they seem to be spread through communities, often reflecting the wide-ranging movements of these nomadic peoples. As they traversed different landscapes, they carried their skills and artistic expressions with them across provinces. It's kind of a geographical tapestry in itself.
And who are the master craftspeople? The hands that painstakingly bring these rugs to life?
Primarily, we're talking about the Kashkai. They're a large and highly influential nomadic confederation, really renowned for their exceptionally vibrant weaving traditions. But also the Kamsa tribes. Both of these groups have a rich ancient history of rug making in southern Iran's Fars province, and the broader region too. This deep, inextricable connection to nomadic life is absolutely crucial to understanding the rugs themselves.
Right. Can you imagine the skill and dedication needed? Weaving these intricate, detailed pieces while continually moving, adapting to different environments.
It's a remarkable feat of cultural endurance, truly. And speaking of evolution, it's quite interesting to learn that these rugs weren't always known by the name Yalameh. Our sources indicate they were formerly called Shekarlu.
Shekarlu.
Yes, and these earlier Shekarlu pieces were considered very rare and highly prized. This immediately suggests a rich lineage and a fascinating evolution in their market identity and artistic expression.
This raises an important question for us, then. Why the name change? From Shekarlu to Yalameh. What does that shift tell us about the trajectory of these traditional crafts?
Well, this evolution isn't just a simple name change. It reflects a fascinating and dynamic tension you see in many traditional crafts. It's that balance between deep-rooted authenticity and evolving market demands. Aesthetic preferences change too. Our sources explain that in the 1960s and 70s, a new type of rug appeared on the market. These were Yalamehs.
Okay.
Now, while they largely maintained the vibrant aesthetic of the Shekarlu, they notably featured a stronger emphasis on blues in their color palette. And crucially, the weave and designs are generally more regular than those of Shekarlu rugs. Shekarlu were often celebrated for their intensely spontaneous, almost improvisational nature.
More regular, less improvised. Interesting.
Yes. This shift towards more regularity and a specific color emphasis suggests an adaptation, perhaps to broader consumer preferences, maybe even for international export markets that sought a more consistent, predictable aesthetic. It powerfully illustrates how these traditional arts, while deeply rooted in ancient customs, are living, breathing entities. They adapt and respond to the world around them, all while striving to retain their core identity and cultural essence. It forces us to question, what truly defines traditional in a living art form? Is it solely the hand technique, or can it evolve to incorporate new aesthetic trends while maintaining cultural integrity and quality? For collectors, it means understanding that authenticity isn't always static. It's a nuanced spectrum defining different eras of these magnificent pieces.
It's clear that Yalameh rugs are steeped in this vibrant geographical and tribal identity. Each one is a tangible piece of a living, breathing culture that continues to adapt and thrive. Now, having understood their roots and evolution, let's explore the incredible visual language they use. Let's look at how they tell their stories, their truly distinctive designs, and the powerful, multi-layered symbolism woven into every fiber. So when you first look at a Yalameh rug, what immediately captures your eye? What makes it instantly recognizable?
Well, our sources consistently highlight their distinctive geometric patterns and vibrant color palette. They really do possess this unique visual signature. It immediately captivates the eye, just exploding with energy and life.
And that vibrancy is a key differentiator, isn't it?
It really is. While many other southern Iranian tribal rugs might be restricted to a more limited palette, primarily featuring reds and dark blues, maybe Yalamehs are truly celebrated for being more colorful. They feature bold, assertive hues like bold reds, blues, and oranges. But they also beautifully incorporate more subtle, softer shades. Think delicate reds, pinks, blues, greens, and yellows.
A real spectrum, then.
Exactly. It indicates a remarkably rich and varied palette for tribal rugs, often with that notable, stronger emphasis on blues we discussed earlier, which sets them apart from their Shekarlu predecessors. This diverse use of color allows for an incredible range of visual expression and emotional depth within their geometric framework. It makes each rug a truly unique artistic statement.
Okay, this is where we get to the very heart of the storytelling within these rugs. The soul of their artistry, you could say. The motifs aren't just decorative elements, right? They are, as one source says, steeped in symbolism, with many patterns representing profound aspects of the Qashqai tribe's culture, their deep-seated beliefs, and their resilient way of life.
It's like reading a visual diary, a silent chronicle of their nomadic existence, their hopes, their connection to the world around them.
Let's unpack some of the most common motifs then. Let's delve into what they mean, because this is where the cultural depth, the profound human element, truly comes through in the fabric.
Absolutely. Let's start with one you might recognize.
The bote. This teardrop-shaped motif, often resembling a curling flame or maybe a stylized pine cone. It sounds familiar from other textile traditions, like paisley. What's its specific and deeper significance here in Yalameh rugs?
Right. In Yalameh rugs, the bokeh is profoundly thought to symbolize life and eternity. But its interpretations can be even richer. In some contexts, it might subtly represent a cypress tree, a flame, a blossoming flower, or even a tear. Each reflects varied interpretations that have evolved across generations within these communities.
Wow, so layered.
Exactly. It's not just a decorative element. It carries profound, often spiritual meaning. It's frequently woven in a repeated, all-over pattern or used as a border element.
Wow.
And this creates a compelling sense of continuous flow, cyclical existence, and an enduring message, almost like a visual mantra for life's infinite cycles.
I find it incredibly charming and powerful that animals are depicted in these nomadic pieces. Which ones typically appear, and what do they represent within the tribal context? Are they literal depictions or more symbolic?
Good question. Depictions of animals, such as goats, horses, and birds, are common in Yalameh rugs. And these are not merely quaint illustrations. They symbolize deeply important, even existential concepts for nomadic peoples. People whose lives are inextricably linked to nature and their herds. They represent things like fertility, prosperity, and protection.
Vital concepts.
Absolutely. Goats, for instance, are vital for milk, meat, wool symbolizing abundance. Horses represent freedom, mobility essential for a nomadic lifestyle. Birds might symbolize spiritual connection or good fortune. Importantly, they're often rendered in a stylized geometric form.
Oh, okay.
This allows them to blend seamlessly with the overall angular and structured design of the rug. This stylization makes them more universal, maybe more enduring, and perhaps even more potent in their symbolic power than literal representations would be. They become instantly recognizable symbols carrying immense weight within the tribal narrative.
Okay, what about these distinctive hexagonal or sometimes diamond shapes? They often appear as central medallions or maybe repeated within the field. They really stand out as a signature element of Yalameh design. What's the deeper message or cultural significance behind these prominent medallions?
Right, those medallions, these hexagonal or diamond-shaped medallions, which often appear in a repeated interconnected pattern, may powerfully symbolize unity and interconnectedness.
Yeah.
This directly reflects the tight-knit community of the Qashqai tribe, a community where communal bonds, mutual support, a sense of shared identity. These are absolutely paramount for survival and flourishing in a challenging nomadic lifestyle.
So it's a visual representation of their social structure?
Precisely. It's a profound visual representation of their social structure and collective spirit. The very structure of the rug, with its interlocking or repeating geometric forms, can thus reflect and reinforce core community values in their shared existence. It turns the rug into a symbolic representation of their very social fabric.
Nature's beauty, constantly encountered and depended upon by nomadic weavers, must surely be a profound inspiration. Are floral motifs prevalent? And what do these elements of the natural world represent in the woven art?
Indeed. The natural world is a constant source of inspiration, a vital aspect of their existence. Inspired by the natural surroundings, Yalameh rugs often incorporate floral motifs, such as flowers, leaves, and vines. And these natural elements aren't just pretty additions, they powerfully represent growth, abundance, and the sheer beauty of nature. They add this layer of organic vibrancy, natural harmony, often a sense of hope or prosperity to the otherwise geometric foundations of the designs. They're a celebration of the environment that sustains their way of life, reflecting the seasons, the blossoming of life, the enduring connection between the people and the land they traverse.
So what does this all mean when we bring it together? These incredibly rich motifs, combined with the distinctive geometric patterns and vibrant colors, they don't just make the rugs visually striking, do they?
Not at all. They make them a unique and visually striking representation of an entire culture, a profound form of communication, a living historical record passed down through generations.
Understanding this design language gives us such a deeper appreciation for every thread, every pattern. It transforms it from a mere object into a conversation with the past.
Well said.
But how are these incredible patterns, these intricate visual stories, actually brought to life? Next, we'll delve into the very hands-on, meticulous process of their creation, the specific materials and the ancient techniques that make them so enduring and so valuable. Okay, when we talk about a high-quality, hand-knotted rug, the quality and type of materials used are absolutely paramount. Paramount to its durability, its lustrous appearance, its overall longevity. What are Yalameh rugs traditionally made of? What are their fundamental components?
Well, they are traditionally woven using high-quality, hand-spun wool for the pile. And interestingly, cotton often used for the foundation, the underlying structure. The wool itself is quite special. It's typically sourced from local sheep, which is crucial because it ensures consistent quality and character unique to the region. This local wool results in a fabric that is described as soft, yet incredibly durable.
Soft yet durable. That sounds ideal.
It is. It's a characteristic perfectly well-suited to the nomadic lifestyle of the Qashqai people. Just imagine a rug needing to withstand constant packing, moving, everyday use, often in harsh outdoor conditions. This robust yet supple wool is fundamental to their character and resilience.
Okay, let's unpack this wool thing a bit further, because I'm noticing an interesting detail, maybe even a slight conflict in our sources regarding the wool itself. One source explicitly mentions hand-spun wool for the pile, which immediately aligns with those traditional artisanal methods we expect.
Right.
But then another source states that the wool, though characteristically soft and lustrous, is machine-spun.
Hmm.
So what's going on here? Is this a direct contradiction, or does it tell us something deeper about the evolution of these rugs and the weaving process over time?
This is a truly fascinating point, and it's precisely this apparent contradiction that highlights, well, that dynamic tension we talked about earlier, the one common in many traditional crafts. It's that balance between deep-rooted authenticity and modern efficiency, between local ancient methods and the demands of a larger evolving market.
Okay.
So, while traditionally hand-spun wool emphasizes that direct, tactile connection to local resources and ancient methods, the mention of machine-spun wool could indicate adaptation. Maybe adaptation to larger market demands, a desire for greater consistency in yarn quality, or perhaps it reflects certain periods of production where new technologies were integrated to meet increased demand, or maybe just to make the process more economical. Both notes, however, and this is key, emphatically emphasize the quality of the wool.
Right, the quality seems consistent.
Yes. It's consistently described as characteristically soft and lustrous, and generally good quality wool. So, while the spinning method might vary depending on the era or specific workshop, the commitment to a high-quality raw material seems to remain a constant. For you, the listener and potential collector, this isn't just a contradiction to dismiss. It forces us to question what truly defines traditional in a living art form. Is it solely the hand technique at every single stage? Or can it evolve to incorporate new technologies while maintaining cultural integrity and aesthetic quality? A contemporary Yalameh rug, woven with machine-spun wool, while beautiful and authentic in its own right, might carry a different weight or narrative for certain collectors compared to an older, purely hand-spun piece.
That makes sense.
It means understanding that authenticity isn't always static. It's a nuanced spectrum defining different eras of these magnificent pieces, and both can hold significant value.
Okay, so regardless of the specific spinning method used for the wool, how are these intricate designs, these complex patterns, actually brought into being? What's the fundamental weaving method that defines Yalameh rug creation?
Yalameh rugs are hand-knotted on a vertical loom. This traditional method is absolutely crucial. It allows the weaver to sit in front of the loom and clearly see the design taking shape vertically, much like a painter at an easel, really. And this enables the incredibly detailed and precise work we admire. Our courses further clarify that wool is predominantly used for both the warp, those strong foundational threads stretched vertically on the loom, acting like the canvas of the rug.
The structure.
Exactly. And the pile, which is the plush, colorful surface created by thousands upon thousands of individually tied knots. This consistent all-wool structure in the main body contributes significantly to the rug's natural feel, its flexibility, and its renowned durability.
Is there a specific knot that defines Yalameh rugs, something a connoisseur or an expert would immediately look for as a hallmark of their craftsmanship?
Yes, absolutely. They are known for their fine knotting technique using the Persian or Senna knot.
Hmm.
This is a key detail for connoisseurs because the type of knot directly influences the density, the clarity, and the overall precision of the design. The Senna knot, also known as the asymmetrical knot, is particularly favored because it allows for very precise and intricate patterns. It enables the weavers to achieve the fine lines and detailed motifs that are such a distinct hallmark of Yalameh artistry. It's really a testament to the meticulous skill of the weaver.
Our sources mention a specific knot density range, 100 to 300 knots per square inch. What does this range mean for the rug itself, in terms of its visual quality? And what does it say about the sheer skill of the weaver who creates it?
Right. When we place this in broader context, this range of knot density, particularly reaching up towards 300 knots per square inch, that's considered quite high for a nomadic tribal rug. This high knot density is incredibly significant. It directly allows for the creation of intricate patterns and detailed motifs.
100.
Exactly. It means the weavers can achieve much finer lines, more elaborate curves, and significantly more complex imagery than would be possible with lower knot counts. It's a direct, tangible measure of the weaver's exceptional skill and craftsmanship. The more knots per square inch, generally the more detailed the design can be, and the more labor-intensive and time-consuming the creation process becomes, and often the more valuable and sought-after the rug is considered. It speaks to the immense patience, precision, and mastery required to produce such a piece.
Now, in terms of their typical size, are these rugs commonly large, maybe intended for expansive rooms, or are they more frequently found in smaller dimensions?
Our sources indicate that the most common sizes for Yalamehs are actually 3 foot by 2 manettes and 5 by 3 wood throw rugs.
Smaller then, mostly.
Relatively small. These dimensions are quite versatile, making them perfect for smaller spaces, maybe as accent pieces, or historically for practical use within nomadic tents, serving as functional yet beautiful elements of daily life. However, it's explicitly noted that larger sizes are available, but not in any significant quantity.
Ah, so the bigger ones are rare.
Exactly. And this scarcity of larger pieces has significant implications for their value and investment potential, which we'll definitely get into shortly.
The sheer dedication, the ancestral knowledge, the incredible skill involved in creating these rugs. It's truly remarkable. It's a testament to a living tradition, isn't it? A continuous thread connecting past to present, where every single knot holds a piece of history. Which brings us nicely to their enduring legacy and what it means for someone looking to acquire one of these pieces today. So in a world that is rapidly modernizing, urbanizing, a world where traditional crafts often struggle to compete with industrial production, how are these incredibly rich and detailed rug-making traditions sustained? It feels like an art form that could easily be lost to time.
It's a critical question, and it's a profound aspect of their enduring value. Despite the increasing pressures of modernization and urbanization, the Qashqai people, along with the Kamset tribes, actively continue to preserve their rug-making traditions. They're passing down their skills and knowledge from generation to generation.
That's amazing.
It is. And this isn't just about crafting a beautiful object or an economic activity. It's far deeper than that. The creation of Yalameh rugs is not only a primary source of income for these communities, but also a vital living expression of their cultural identity and heritage. It's deeply interwoven with their social structure, their spiritual beliefs, their very way of life. Its continuation isn't just about economic survival. It actively ensures the survival of their unique cultural narrative, their artistic language, and their profound connection to their ancestry.
That's a truly powerful concept. So, how accessible are these unique rugs to a global audience today? Have they found a market, found appreciation beyond their nomadic origins?
Absolutely. Yalameh rugs have truly gained popularity in Western markets.
Mm.
And the reasons cited are their unique designs, their fine wool quality, and their admirable ability to be produced in both traditional tribal sizes and standard room sizes.
Adaptability seems key.
It really does. This adaptability, this bridge between tradition and contemporary home aesthetics, has been key to their broader appeal. In fact, they've been successfully marketed to Western consumers since the second quarter of the 20th century. So that indicates a long-standing, robust appreciation for their distinct beauty and meticulous craftsmanship. They're not a new discovery. They've enjoyed a consistent, beloved presence in discerning international markets for decades, a real testament to their timeless appeal.
So, okay, let's talk investment. Beyond their sheer beauty, their profound cultural significance, their historical lineage, are these rugs also potentially a smart investment? If someone listening were considering purchasing one, what's the potential as an asset over time?
That's a fair question. And yes, absolutely. Yalameh rugs are not merely decorative items that simply enhance an interior space. They are a unique and captivating addition to any interior space, and truly a true testament to the skill and artistry of the weavers. Their value, for the discerning buyer, is multifaceted and enduring.
Our sources certainly back this up with some strong statements. They note that Yalamehs are top-quality nomadic items, quite finely woven in good quality wool, and importantly, they state they are equivalent in price to the very best Qashqais. That's incredibly high praise, placing them firmly among the elite in Persian tribal weaving.
It really is. And this immediately raises a crucial point regarding their investment potential. What about size?
Ah, yes, the scarcity point.
Exactly. The fact that larger Yalamehs are difficult to find means that their investment potential is higher than those of a smaller size. This scarcity of larger pieces directly contributes to their increased value in the market. It's a classic supply and demand dynamic applying to a handmade art form, where rarity, combined with quality and provenance, commands a premium. So, while all Yalamehs hold inherent value, the larger, rarer pieces are indeed poised to command a higher premium as cherished assets over time. Of course, other factors like the quality of the dyes, whether natural vegetable dyes or maybe later synthetic ones, and the specific age and condition also play a significant role in their overall market value, especially for those truly looking at them as investments. Ultimately, it seems by purchasing a Yalameh rug, you're not just acquiring a beautiful work of art, which it undoubtedly is, a masterpiece of textile artistry. You're also directly helping to support the livelihood of the weavers and contribute to the preservation of a centuries-old tradition.
That, to me, is an investment that goes far beyond mere monetary value. It feels like an investment in culture, in heritage, and in the enduring continuation of an incredible living art form. It's a truly profound exchange.
Well put. And by taking the time to understand their intricate history, their profound symbolism, and their meticulous techniques, you, the listener, can indeed fully appreciate the beauty and value of these timeless masterpieces.
Yeah.
This understanding transforms what might otherwise be just a purchase into a deeply meaningful connection to a living tradition, making them a cherished investment, not just for your generation, but potentially for generations to come.
Wow, what an incredible deep dive that was. We've journeyed comprehensively, haven't we? From the general, magnificent world of Persian and Oriental carpets, understanding their hand-knotted essence, and the multi-generational expertise behind businesses like Babak's showroom, which serve as crucial custodians of these arts. Then we immersed ourselves deeply in the vibrant, distinctive world of Yalameh rugs specifically. We've uncovered their intriguing origins in the Nomadic, Qashqai, and Kamza tribes, clarified their nuanced geographical roots spanning both Isfahan and Fars provinces. We even learned about their historical name, Shekarlu, and the fascinating reasons why that nomenclature and aesthetic evolved over time.
Right, the shift to more regularity in blues.
Exactly. We meticulously decoded the rich symbolism so carefully woven into their geometric designs, exploring the profound meaning behind the bota, the powerful animal motifs, the unifying hexagonal medallions, and those life-affirming floral patterns. We also explored the incredible craftsmanship behind their creation, delving into the selection of high-quality wool, the precise hand knotting on vertical looms, the defining Persian knot, the significance of knot density. We even considered the intriguing nuances of their wool, hand-spun versus machine-spun, and what that tells us about tradition and evolution.
A key point, that one.
And finally, we truly understood their enduring value as both irreplaceable cultural artifacts and significant potential investments, particularly for those rarer, larger pieces.
You now possess, hopefully, a comprehensive and nuanced understanding of what makes Yalameh rugs so exceptionally special. Not just as items of profound beauty, but as living pieces of history and potent cultural expression. Their silent, intricate story is now, I hope, a vibrant part of your understanding, a testament to human creativity and endurance.
So as you reflect on this journey, what stands out most to you? Consider this. If a hand-knotted rug, seemingly a simple object, can carry such profound, layered stories of identity, belief, tradition, across centuries, meticulously woven into every fiber, what might that suggest about the hidden narratives embedded in countless other objects we encounter every single day? And how does understanding the why and the how of something like the vibrant tapestry of a beautiful Yalameh rug transform its value, its meaning, and its resonance in our own lives? It's a fascinating thought to mull over until our next deep dive into the world of hidden knowledge.